Hey YT Goddess Lily, so got some wig making updates for you today. First I'm going to start with my wig, my lace front wig. This is where I'm at as far as the ventilating. I have wet it, so it's probably not that dry because I wanted you to see my no line of demarcation. And I think I told you that when I get to the center, or probably this is about 4 inches from the hairline, I start turning it as I'm ventilating. I'm turning round, round, round. So I'm actually ventilating, I'm actually always ventilating in angles. And that's because this is wefted hair cut off the weft. So once you cut the hair off the weft, it's only going to flow in one direction. And that's the direction that is ventilated in. It doesn't have the flexibility to, if you ventilate it back, it doesn't have the flexibility to go forward. It's going to always go back. If you ventilate it, going down to the side, it's always going to go down to the side. You can't brush it over. You can manipulate it and try to dry it that way, but normally when you are working with, lace wigs and lace front wigs, ventilating with bulk hair is very, very important. But a lot of people can't afford or they can't find bulk hair, so hey, I know how to ventilate with any type of hair, so that's why everyone usually sends me wefted hair. But if you tell me that you want your pieces, your closures, your frontals, if you want them coming to the front, then this is how I have to ventilate it. But only a couple people have requested fronts, that they want it coming to the front. So if I ask you and you want it going to the back, then it just all goes to the back. But normally that's the only way you can wear it, is going to the back. So I have this, space here that I'm working with. I'll give you a close-up of the ventilating. I am using, for this whole 3x3 area, or maybe, I think 3x3, I'm using my 1 needle. So it's kind of really fine. And I'm not being cognizant of what it's pulling. It can pull 2 threads if it wants, or it can pull 1. But I definitely don't let it pull 3 strands. And my next update is a wig that I made for a client. Remember this wig? This is our Junie hair, and this is a lace front wig that I made for a client, and she sent it back to me for some repairs. But I just want to let you know that she has been wearing this wig every day. She said she's worn it every day since I made it, and I believe I made it about 6 months ago. And the roots are bleached, and it's still very, very full in this closure. Closure is double knotted, and the rest is her Junie hair. So I'll show you the inside. So basically what I'm going to do is, this is the inside. So now I had made this wig with a drawstring. Let me see if I could find the drawstring. They might have, well, here's one end of the drawstring. So the drawstring broke on the other side, so she wasn't able to get that snug fit. So I offered to add this wig onto one of my new wig caps. So she has those elastic straps. And I'm going to just do it as a experiment, because right now all my wigs now are made on that cap, but I want to give her that cap because it's so snug and it's so strong that she would just absolutely love it. So she has a little tear in the lace right there. So I'm going to go ahead and repair that. And I was looking at the frontal. You can tell it has easy tab on it. Very sealed, really good, even though it is double knotted. So it's looking through it, and I want to just add, there's a couple places where I want to go in, and I just want to add more hair, but I'm just fluffing it out so you can still see how, this is the front. Let me fluff the closure out so you can just still see how full that closure is. So those of you that have concerns about the shedding, when basically when your pieces are made double knotted, it is going to last, you know, at least two to 3 years full like this. So let me do a center part for you. So you can see her center part. Now this hair, this closure was made ventilated all backwards. So I want to show you basically what I'm talking about when I say it doesn't have that flexibility to go forward even though I pull it forward. So this is the center part, and as you can probably see where I'm going to add some more strands here. So in order for me to determine where I need to do strands, I part it down the middle, and that gives me, it opens up for me to tell where I need to add more strands. So I'm basically going to add strands all down the center just to fill it in more, and especially this area here that has loosened up a bit. So now I actually did brush it forward. This is our Junie hair, so it is kind of flowing forward a little bit. But a lot of times Malaysian hair, Indian hair just doesn't have that flexibility to go forward when you ventilate it backwards. So this is that of Junie wig. So actually I showed you what it looks like before I put the cap. Now actually the cap, I'm only going to be working with the lower half of this. So the cap, I'll show you the cap. Where's my caps? Hold on one second, let me get the cap. I'm not going to destroy the whole wig. I'm only going to remove the tracks around the lower half and add the new wig caps, and then sew the tracks back over it. So this is the wig cap. These are my new wig caps. I have these for sale, by the way. And this is the back. So what I'll do is basically I'll cut this off from the halfway down. And I'll sew it right over this net. I won't even take the net off. I'll take the tracks off and I'll take the band off. Of course, I'll have to take all the combs off. So it's a little work, but not a whole lot of work. And then I'll sew this right across the bottom. And then when I sew the tracks on, you know, I'll actually fold it in so there'll be no raw edges. And so I'll sew the tracks back on and it'll just automatically blend in. And she'll be good to go. And I'll fill in some of the hair at the top. So I will come back to you and show you the finished product. Thank you for watching.